Hello, welcome back. First I want to say for all the support, it's been amazing, thank you very much. Everyone that shared, subscribed, liked, comment, it means the world. I got a couple comments about the audio from the last video. I brought a mic now, so let me know how the audio sounds. To any newcomers that hasn't watched the first one, click up here to watch it, or maybe here. But further ado, welcome to the garden. So this is one of the biggest patches I've got. This is where I grow everything that's not root veg. So cucumbers, peppers, all that other stuff, tomatoes. Well, not tomatoes in this one, tomatoes in the other one, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is where everything grows. And this place here has a lot of fox activity. I don't know why, they seem to like it, but they love it here. As you can see, well, I'll show you pictures after of where they've tore a hole in the netting. That's why I put this netting up. It's basically a deterrent. It works a bit, but not much you can do. With foxes, that's how they are, to be honest with you. But if the only suggestion I have, if you're gonna grow something, grow more of it, because they will destroy it. So always have a backup for it. So as you can see from down here, there's a bit of fox activity. Literally, they've scurried it up. There's nothing under here, there's nothing growing, but they seem to do this all over the place. So as I was saying before, make sure you grow doubles, because it will terrorize you. So after doing this, a couple days later, foxes came and they tore a hole in this for no reason at all. There's no doors on this, so they can literally just come in here, but they don't. They literally went onto the top and tore a hole through. So, you know, foxes. So this is where I grow my tomatoes. This year I'm growing about, I think it's 4 to 5 new varieties that I've never tried before. So hopefully they're sweeter. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but I still like to grow them because my family eat them. The soil here is pretty loose, as you can see. Tomatoes like loose soil. You can't have it too compact or else they won't grow pretty well. It's pretty big. It's about 2 meters each side, so grow quite a bit of tomatoes in here. This right here is where I grow my herbs. It's about 1 meter, and that one's 2 meters. And if you didn't know, herbs and salads grow very quick. So what I do is I put them in these boxes instead of using up a big plot space, because you can get a quick turnover. So you can literally grow some now, a couple of months, harvest it, and then grow some more. And a good tip for growing salads and herbs, what you want to do is, so let's say we start here. So you'll seed some here, and you won't put any seeds on this side until 2 weeks after. Then after that one, you do another 2 weeks, another 2 weeks. So then what happens is you harvest this first section, so then you don't have to basically harvest everything at one time. So you can harvest this first one, 2 weeks later you got some more, 2 weeks later you got some more, and then work it that way. And it's just a good tip I learned over the years. So this right here is my potato patch. As you see, it's kind of big. It's about 4 meters by 2 meters. This is where I grow all my different potatoes. I've got, I think, 2 new varieties that I'm going to grow. I think one's called Magic Purple or Purple Magic. I think it's an American potato, but I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on it. But it's supposed to be a very sweet potato, so I thought I'll give that one a try. I've got to be careful where I step because I've got some garlics growing here right now. If you want to grow garlic, you need to plant them now before the frost, or else they won't grow. They'll basically get damaged and then they'll just die off, because garlic takes a long time. So if you want to grow it now so you can harvest it next year. But I'll talk more on that in a later video. But hopefully, as you can see, the soil here is pretty loose, and potatoes love loose soil, because if it's too compact they won't get big, they'll just stay small. So make sure your soil's very loose for them to grow. So the patch I'm in now is my all-rounder patch. I grow all different types of stuff here. There's nothing specific that I grow here. It's just a bit of everything. I've got to put in a wall across this bit here and bring this up, because this is where this bit alone is where I'm going to grow my carrots, because carrots seem to grow better over here. I don't know why, but it just is what it is. So yeah, this is just an all-rounder patch, to be honest with you. I don't know if these berry bushes, this is gooseberry, I don't know if I'm going to keep this here, but you've got to be careful when you're transplanting plants, because they'll die. They get root shock, so it'll kill them, so you've got to be very careful. But this plant produces a lot of fruit, so I might leave it where it is. And then we've got this part just behind me here, and this here is going to be my test patch. So if I want to test compost or certain mixtures, I'll put in here and test it, see how well it grows. Or if I want to try a seed I've never grown before, I'm not too sure if it's going to do well, I don't want to use up a whole big space, so I'll just put it in here and grow it, and if it grows good, then I can grow it next year in a bigger space. So this right here is my strawberry patch. Probably one of the best patches I've got out here. Never had a problem with it. It literally doubles in size every other year. What you have is shoots going off the side, and what you can do is cut the shoots off and re-put them out here. I think soon I'm going to push the strawberry patch out another foot, because in the near future I'm going to start selling some jam, so it makes sense making the patch bigger. With strawberries, there's a lot of things that you can have. So you can have an amphib problem, which is little insects that will basically just at the top of your plant, they'll nibble at it and then they'll take vital nutrients from it. What you can use with that is a little bit of washing up liquid and some water in a spray can, and just spray the bottom of it. That should get rid of them. But what I did was I used just little bits of stones and packed it at the bottom of that, and it seems to dumb them down quite a bit. The other problem you might have is a bird problem. But what you can do is, I've never done it before, but I heard it works, because I don't really get a big bird problem. The birds will probably only take a couple. I've got more worms taking strawberries than birds. But what you can do with birds, say a month before you know your plant is going to start fruiting, if you get rocks and paint them red and leave them in the patch, the birds will come down and peck at them and know they're not fruit, and they'll keep doing it. But after a while, they'll stop doing it. So then when your fruit does come through, you won't lose no strawberries. That's a good tip. If I was you, I'll take it on board if you've got a bird problem, but if you don't, you should be alright. But literally, strawberries will be one of the best things you can plant, because you plant it once and you never have to plant it again. And what's better than having your own strawberries that you know is organic and you can have them anytime. So another thing I grow here is sunflowers. There's not really a plot for it, but I literally just dot it around anywhere. There's 2 reasons why I grow sunflowers. First of all, it's very appealing and they grow pretty tall, so it looks really nice. And the other one is bees. So bees love sunflowers. So the more sunflowers I grow out here, the more bees come and pollinate. There's certain plants that self-pollinate and others that don't, so they require the bees to help them out. So always grow some sort of flowers in your garden to attract bees to your garden. So yeah, come to the end of the video. I want to say thank you very much for watching it. Like, subscribe, share it, comment. All your comments will be appreciated, even if it's negative, it doesn't matter. I want to say, if you haven't watched the first video, click up here to watch it. I'm going to try to get out a video every Sunday. If I don't, just bear with me. there will be one coming. And yeah, next video, gonna have to talk about compost and a couple other bits and bobs. But for now, I'll catch you in the next one.